Okay, the next string handling function is strcat. Now, what is this strcat is? Strcat stands for string concatenation. Now, what is the use of this one is? It is used to combine two strings. So, whenever you want to combine two strings, like you have data in string 1 and you have data in string 2, and if you want to combine these two strings, then it can be done by using this string handling function, which is called as strcat. So, note on all of you, it is used to combine two strings. Can you see the screen? I could not. 1 second. Yeah. It is there. Can you see the screen? Now it is used to combine two strings, and how to do this task? How to combine the two strings? To do this task, the syntax will be like this. You need to use str. Copy this. You need to use strcat as your string handling function. And if you are using this string handling function, you need to use string.h header file. Okay, all of you. And then you need to provide the target string and the source string. Now here what happens is the source string will be combined with the target string. It is not like the data, whatever you have in the target string will be erased. It is not the case. Whatever you have in the target string, to that the source string will be appended in the last, and the complete data will be available in our target string. Okay, let me show you the example for this one so that it will be more clear to you all. Now see this one, all of you. I have I have used this string.h. You need to use string.h here. Let me use that, because we are going to use our string handling functions, and I want to declare two strings. Let us call first string name is S1, and in S1 I want to store my first name. Okay, and I am creating one more string, and in the second string I want to store my second name. Okay, so like this we have created two strings, string 1 and string 2. Both are having some value. Now what I want to do is I want to perform the concatenation, string concatenation operation, where the second name I want to combine with my first name. Okay, so to do that task, what we can do, we need to use strcat string handling function, and this requires two parameters. Remember, first parameter is your target. So after concatenation, whatever data you want, that will be available in your target string only. So what I want to have for this Jyoti, my second name Mandala should be added. So to do that, what I will be doing, my target string will be S1 and my source string will be S2. Observe. So now what happened? S2 will be concatenated to S1. So this is my target string. And finally, the combined string will be available in S1 only. S2 will remain as it is. The second name will be remaining as it is. But first name will be a combination of first name and the second name. Okay. To observe that one, what we need to do? We need to use our printf statement. Okay. Let me write /n name equal to %s, and it is available in S1. Okay. So for your understanding, let us write printf /n. S2 also let us try to print. Let us check what is there in S2 also. Okay. So S2, and let us close our program. I hope you all are clear with this program. We have taken two strings and we are performing strcat. If you are using this one, we need to use string.h. And after performing the string strcat, I am trying to print S1 and S2 both. So in S1, what we are expecting is combination of these two, and in S2, what we are expecting is this second name. So let us run this program. Okay, to check this output, you need to see. See here, first S1 is displaying the complete name, the concatenation of first name and second name, but str2, string 2 is like second name only. Got it, all of you? With this, you all are clear, I think. What is the use of this strcat, string concatenation? To concatenate two strings, you can use this one. Okay, so this is the output what you will be getting. Right? So let us move to the next string handling function. No, it is not similar to saving one string to another string. To save one string to another string, we need to use strcpy, copying. But here we are not copying. The old value will not be removed. To the old value, new value will be appended to the last. Okay, so this is our strcat. And now we have the next string handling function, strcmp. So let us see this one. That is our fourth string handling function. Now, what is the use of this strcmp is this stands for string comparison. Now, what do you mean by string comparison? Normally, if you consider two integer values, let us consider int a and int b, you can compare those strings by using your relational operator. Like, let us consider int a and b. Now, if you want to compare these two strings, you can use either equal to symbol, like relational operator can be used like this. But if you are writing char S1 of 30, or as an example I'm taking, and you can take another string S2 of 30, and if you want to compare, like what do you mean by comparing, whether the data that is available in both the strings are same or not? To do the task, we can't use S1 equal to S2 operation. This is totally invalid. This is totally invalid. We can't use this string handling. We can't use the relational operator in combination with your strings. But if you are combining for integer values or characters or like your floating values or double values, you can use this relational operator double equal to. But if you want to compare two strings, then the comparison can't be done by using this one, which is totally invalid. But then how can we check whether the data that is available in S1 and the data in S2 are both same or not? To check that one, we can use this strcmp. What is the use of this one? strcmp stands for string comparison. Note down, all of you. It is used to combine. It is used to compare two strings. It is used to compare two strings. Now, what is the syntax for this one? You need to use always, let me first write down the two strings. The syntax will be, you need to use strcmp and you need to write two strings, string 1 comma string 2. Whichever strings you want to compare, you need to compare. But here you need to understand here, always string comparison will take the ASCII values of the strings. What do you mean by ASCII values? ASCII value is nothing but, listen, ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Now, what is this one is, there is a table called ASCII table. Now, this ASCII table will be holding a numeric value for each and every alphabet, for all the numbers, for all the special symbols, everything, whatever you have on the keyboard, for all the things, for all the keys, there will be there is a specified numeric value, and that is universally accepted. Okay, and that code will be called as ASCII code. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Got it? Now I will be telling ASCII code for A will be, normally it is ASCII code for A is 65. Okay, and B, if you search in your Google, you will be getting your ASCII codes. Okay, ASCII code. If you write ASCII table in the Google search, a complete table will be displayed, and from there you can see what is the ASCII value of small letter A and capital letter A. The ASCII values for capital letters are different and small letters are different. And the ASCII table includes the values for your numbers also, and it also includes the values for your special characters also, like star, slash, plus, all these things. So what is the use of this ASCII value is universally whenever they want to communicate, then the communication will be done by converting the values into the ASCII, and then by using this ASCII value only the communication will be done. Now, by using this ASCII approach only, we will be performing the comparison operation. Now, what do you mean by the comparison operation? String 1 and string 2. Let me explain you in detail. So, here what it will do is, it will take S1. Okay. For S1, let us consider you have okay, this is for S1. Now, similarly, we have S2. Let us consider. For S2 also, let us consider one more string. Now, what happens? Let us consider in S1, you have, individual characters will be stored like this. And in S2, let us consider we have strings like this. Now, S1 and S2, if you are storing these two, and whenever you want to perform the comparison, what approach will be followed is, it will take the first character from both the two strings. Now, from both the two strings, you can get the ASCII values of J and ASCII values of M. Can you tell me what is the ASCII value of J and ASCII value of M? Simply search in the Google and you can tell me what is the ASCII value of A and ASCII value of M. Now, what it will do, it will take ASCII of J and it will perform subtraction operation. It will take ASCII value of M. And after performing this operation, it will check whether its value is 0 or not. Because this value is a numeric value and this value is also a numeric value. And after getting the ASCII values, it will perform the subtraction operation and it will check whether the value is 0 or not. If it is 0, then it will move to the next one. But in our example, it will not be 0. Why? Because the ASCII value of 0, J is different and the ASCII value of M is different. It will be 0 only when if both the characters are same. Then only it will be same. Isn't it or not? So in such a case, here you will be getting like greater, sometimes you will be getting a positive value or a 0 value or a negative value. When you will be getting 0 value, you will be getting 0 value only when here you will have J also. But sometimes you may not be having the same characters. In that case, you may be getting a other value which is your positive value. What do you mean by positive value? If the ASCII value of J is greater than the ASCII value of M, then you will be getting the positive value, or sometimes you will get a negative value. When you will get the negative value, you will get the negative value when the ASCII value of J is smaller than the ASCII value of M. So what are the three options we have? We have an option of 0. When we'll have 0 option? Only when both the values are same. When we'll have a positive value, we have a positive value option when the ASCII value of the first string character is larger than the ASCII value of the second string. Okay, second string first character. When we'll get the negative value? If this value is smaller than this value. So we have three options. What are the three options? 0, positive or negative. Now, if it is 0, it will move to the next string comparison. If it is 0, then only it will move to the next character comparison. But if it is a positive value or a negative value, it will stop there and that value will be given as a result of that one. all of you tell me, can any one of you tell me what is the ASCII value of capital J and ASCII value of capital M? Just check and tell me meanwhile. So what happens? So in this case, what happens? Let us consider if both are J I have given. Now the ASCII value of J and this ASCII value of J both are same. So you will be getting a value of 0. In such a case, it will move to the next character and it will take the ASCII value of Y and ASCII value of A. So here what happens? Obviously, you will be getting a negative value. So whatever value you give, that will be sent as a result of this string handling function. It will stop here. The ASCII value of J is 74, someone has told. And what is the ASCII value of M? Can you tell me? Now what happens? So you can tell me the string handling function can give either 0 value or a positive value or a negative value. Isn't it or not? That means always it will return some value. That value can be a 0 value, positive value or a negative value. So what we need to do always, we need to store this one in some variable and let us call that variable is A and always it should be of data type int only. Why we are storing this one in a value? Why we are storing the value? Why? Because always after performing this operation, we will be getting either 0 value or a positive value or a negative value. Now then how can we tell like both the strings are same or not? It will check if first character is same, then it will check with the next character. If this is also same, let us consider here also you have Y, then it will move to the next character. If this is also same, then it will move to the next character. So if all the characters are checked, then you will have a value of 0. Then you can come to an understanding. If A value is 0 finally, then we can say like the two strings are same. But if the value is either positive value or a negative value, that means if it is not a 0 value, then the strings are not equal. So in such a way, we are comparing the two strings. I hope you all are clear. You all are understanding what I'm talking. You will be taking the ASCII values of individual character. First character of the first string, second character of the second string will be taken. And it will take the ASCII values, it will perform the subtraction operation. Internally, it will be done. Whenever you are using this string strcmp, it will be done automatically. Now, if it is 0, then only it will move to the next character. In this example, let us take, it will take these two. Here also it is 0, then it will go into the next character. Here also it is 0. Then it will go here. It will take the ASCII value of T and ASCII value of D. It will perform the subtraction. Now, it is not 0. It will be either positive value or a negative value. If it is a non-zero value, then it will stop comparison here only. Then whatever value you got here, that will be sent as a result. But suppose if you have all the characters as same, then you will be getting a 0 value. Then we can say it is the two strings are same. Then how can we do that one programmatically? Let us see what we can do. Let us take two strings. I will be taking two strings both as with the same name. First one is capital. Remember, capitals and the ASCII values of capitals and small are different, so you need to use carefully. So we are using strcmp. So strcmp, and we need to store this one in a variable called a, and always the a should be declared as integer. Why? Because it will be holding an integer value, right? Why? Because strcmp will give either a 0 value or a positive value or a negative value. Now, how can we write? Like how can we check the two strings are same or not? To do that task, let us write if the value that is stored in A is equal to 0. Whenever you are getting that one, then what can we write? Printed. We can simply put when the value will be 0. Obviously, we can write two strings are equal. Isn't it or not? Whenever you are writing like this, then the two strings are equal. Or else what do you mean by else? Else is nothing but the value that is stored in A is not 0. It can be a positive value or a negative value. When you are getting a positive value or a negative value, what can we do? We can use printf. You can write strings are not equal. I hope you all are clear with this program. What I have done, I have taken two strings, and in the two strings I have saved the same value, and I am performing the string comparison. If you are using strcmp, you need to use string.h in your header file, and that we have already included. And I am comparing this a value with 0. Why I am comparing with 0? Why? Because if the a value is 0, that means after string comparison, if the two strings are equal, then only you will get a value as 0, and then you will be getting strings are equal. Suppose if you are not getting 0, that means you are getting either a positive value or a negative value. In such case, you will be displaying strings are not equal. Let us run this program. And what we are expecting is, as we have stored the same value, then that means we are expecting two strings are equal. You can check here the output is two strings are equal. Let me modify this one. Let me write here m. Instead of J, I have modified that one to M. So what you will be expecting, your value of A will not be 0. Why? Because the ASCII value of J and the ASCII value of M is completely different. So you will be getting, according to the ASCII values, positive or negative value. So it will go to the else part. You will be getting strings are not equal. So let us run this program and let us check the output. So you will be getting the output as strings are not equal. Understood all of you? So this is how you can compare two strings. You can't use the relational operator. You can't use the relational operator to check the two strings. You can't use this one. But if you want to compare two strings, the only thing you can use is strcmp. Got it all of you? So this is our fifth string handling function. And the next string handling function is strncmp. It is very similar to strcmp. The only thing is here we are restricting the number of characters you want to compare. So what do you mean by that one? I'll explain. I'll explain with the example. So if you see here, all the characters will be compared with the strcmp. But no, in the see, I show you. If part it has not shown. One second. Someone. The output what is displayed there, that is the output of earlier executed program. Okay. The two strings are equal. That output is of earlier already we have executed. I have not cleared the screen. That's why earlier output is also appended there. Okay. Now coming back to the strncmp. What is the use of strncmp is, in strcmp it will compare all the characters. But if you want to compare only as to a specific number of characters, then we can use this strncmp. How can we do that? We need to use the same syntax, but we need to provide one more parameter. What is that? strncmp. We need to tell the number of characters you want to compare. Got it? The execution for this one, I'll use the same program. Here, what I'll do is, what I'll write is, I will write JYO MANDAL. So this is my program. If you observe, first three characters are same. The next characters, whatever I have in the S2 is different. Okay. Now, if I use this strcmp, then what happens? What is the output we will be expecting? You will be getting the two strings are not equal. Obviously, we'll get that one only. Strings are not equal. But if you use strncmp and if you check for a particular number of characters, that is considered 3. First three characters only I want to check. In such a case, what happens? First three characters are same. So we will be expecting the two strings are equal only because the first two characters are same. So let us run this program. And let us check the output. You will be getting an output of two strings are equal. Why we got two strings are equal? Because we have confined our comparison to a specific number of characters only. So first three characters are same. So that's why we are getting the output as the two strings are same. Understood all of you? So this is how the strncmp can be wrote. Now what is the next string handling function we have? strncat, we have already learned that one. strncat, concatenation. Okay. Concatenation we can be doing like combining two strings, we have the other one also. Let me show you that. Now, what is this strcat is? We already learned strcat. What is the use of this one? It will combine two strings. Now, if you want to combine, if you want to take from the second string only specific number of characters only, then we can go with strncat. What is the use of this strncat? I'll show you. I'll write on the syntax first. Now strncat target string, that means if you are using strcat, complete string source string will be combined with our target string. But if you want to specify only these number of characters to be copied, then you need to write how many characters you want to copy. So let us learn this one with simple example. Here what I will do is, what I want to do is, I will be taking, sorry, two strings. First string is Jyoti and second string is Mandala. Now I will be using strcat. Normally, if you use strcat, what happens? Complete to S1, S2 will be added, and you will be getting this. This one we have already executed. Let us see. This one we have already executed. Now here what happens? To S1, S2 will be combined and you will be getting an output of complete. Complete S2 will be added to this one. But if you want to confine like only 3 characters you want to combine or 4 characters you want to combine, so then you need to use strncat, and then you need to specify one more parameter, that means how many characters you want to combine. So let us see this one. You can see only 4 characters are concatenated. Earlier output is complete string is concatenated, but if you want to concatenate only particular number of characters, then you need to specify that one. Here you can see we have given 4, only 4 characters have been concatenated to our string. Got it? So that is how strncat. Yeah, you can also add space. How can you add space? I'll show you. Simply, if you want to add space, you can put a space here. That will also be considered. Okay, let me show you the program execution. You can check here. Space is also considered as character. Then including space 4 characters. So that's why D is not considered. Up to MAN only it has considered along with the space. Got it? So this is how strncat can be used. What is the next string handling function? strlwr. What is the use of this string handling function is, it is used to convert all your characters in the string to a lower case. Suppose if it is already in the lower case, you can't check any difference. But if the characters are in upper case, then it will be converted to the lower case. How it will be used, I'll show you. Okay. So the syntax will be, like this. You need to use strlwr. Within the parentheses, you need to specify the string name, whatever you want to, like means whichever string you want to convert into the lowercase letters. Okay, this is the simple, this one. What is the use of this one? Converts all the characters into lowercase letters. If it is already in the lowercase, you can't observe anything. But if you have something in the uppercase, then it will be converted to the lowercase letter. So let us see the example for this one. Let me take Yes, one. If you observe here, for your understanding, let me write first three characters as capitals and the other three as small letters. Okay. Now, what we want to use strlwr. You want to convert everything in lowercase. So, which string you want to convert? S1 only. So, you can write like this. So, the new string you are printing S1. So, whenever you want to use string handling functions, you need to use string.h. If you are not including this one, the program will not run. You will be throwing an error. Like the compiler will throw an error. Now, first three characters are capitals and the next three are small letters. So, strlwr, what it will do? Let us check. Now, if you see, whatever first three are there in the capitals that are converted into small letters. That is the use of this strlwr. If the characters are already thi, if you see already in the small letters, so there is no change in that one. But if it is all, if they are in the capital letters, that will be converted into the lowercase letter. Okay. Now, what is the next string handling function? Strupr. What is the use of this one? By name itself, we can tell it is used to convert the strings into uppercase letter. Okay. Similar like your lowercase letter, if you want to convert the string into lowercase letters, you can use this. Now, what is the syntax? strupr. This is the syntax. Now, let us see this example. Let me write first three characters as small letters and the next three characters as capital letter for our understanding. So I will be converting strupr. Right? So let us run this program. Oh, error is there. There is no strupr. Yeah. The function name is strupr. Make a note of that one. I'll modify the strupr. Okay. So if you check, all the characters are converted into capital letters. strupr. All of you make a note of that one. It is not strupr. It is strupr. If you check here, all the characters are converted into uppercase letters. So this is strupr. What is the last string handling function? strrev. What is the use of this one? It is used to convert all your characters. It is used to reverse your string. What do you mean by reversing? From right to left, the strings are converted. I'll show you. It is used to reverse the characters in the string. So what is the syntax? The syntax is very similar to this UPR. So simply you need to write strrev. Okay. And then you need to specify to which string you want to, which string characters you want to reverse. So let us see the execution of this program. I will be taking this string only and I will be writing strrev. Then what happens? I will be in the first position, T will be in the second position, sorry, H will be in the second position, T will be in the next position. To understand this one, let me add one more printf statement, printf before a reverse will be printing. Okay. Yes, I will be printing S1 before reverse and then why I am getting okay. Okay, before reverse, you will be getting first original value of S1 and I am performing strrev and then you will be getting new string after reverse. Okay, so let us see this program. If you check here, the first string before reverse is as it is, but as you have done strrev, original string is, that means the data in the original string itself will be changed. Remember, you can observe the difference here. Okay. Remember, if you are using strupr, strlwr, and strrev, all these strings, what it will do, the original value will be converted. It is not like we are storing in some new string. It is not the thing. Whatever original string you are doing, in that only the value will be converted. So you will be losing this original string. If you want to use this one, you can make a copy of this one into another string, and then you can perform your manipulations. Okay, according to your requirement you can do, but you can make a note of this one. If you are using strrev, strlwr, strupr, these string handling functions will work on original strings only. So the old value, whatever you have, so in your rev you can check the old value has been converted to a new value, that is your reverse of this string. So you can't get this old value from this statement onwards. So whenever you are doing these tasks, you should be more careful. And if you want in future the original value, then you can make a copy of that one, then you can perform your manipulations. Got it? So these are all the string handling functions that we have in our string handling functions. All string handling, 10 string handling functions, but it is not limited to these string handling functions only. We have the other string handling functions, but let us confine ourselves to these string handling functions. I hope you all are clear with these string handling functions. If you have any doubts, let me know.